Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get my podcast, Success Made Simple, off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places that people like to listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple: Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. For me, I wanted to do something quick and simple, and if I have a thought in my mind, I can do a mini cast that's 8 to 10 minutes, or even invite a guest on to do one with me. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start, and I can't wait to hear your podcast. So I am super stoked about today's episode, and I've spoken about it before, but it's going to be very, very clear in this episode that there are definitely some issues and problems going on for a lot of network marketers right now, and you're going to hear that in this episode. So I hope you guys enjoy. Welcome to the Network Marketing Made Simple podcast. I am Scott Aaron, and each and every week I am going to come to you with simple, short, and powerful tactics and tips on what you can do each day, each week, each month, and each year to grow your network marketing business, income, and team. And just remember, network marketing is not easy, but it can be made easy with simple steps to bring you the success that you truly deserve. Welcome to episode 61 of the Network Marketing Made Simple podcast. And if you are a returning listener, welcome back. And if you are a new listener, then welcome to the podcast. And as always, before we get started, if you are a new network marketer or even a seasoned network marketer, and you are traditionally building your business through the means of your warm market, belly-to-belly, Facebook, and Instagram, and you are not yet using LinkedIn to explode your business, your income, and your impact, then head over to my website, www.scottaaron.net, schedule a free 15-minute discovery call with me where I can learn more about you, your business, your struggles, and how we could potentially work together. So in this episode, we're going to be going over the 6 problems that network marketers are facing today. Now, this is a compilation and a gathering of information from all the conversations that I speak to. On average, I talk to at least 15 to 20 new network marketers every single week. And I always ask them the same question. What is the biggest struggle that you are having in your business right now? And I'm going to share the most common struggles and problems that network marketers are having today. So number 1, you're running out of leads. Now, I know that a lot of you that are listening to this are going to resonate with maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe all 6 of these. But what I'm going to tell you is all of these things can not be solved by LinkedIn, but you will improve a lot of your areas of your business using LinkedIn. So number 1, you're running out of leads, and this is normal. Everyone is being taught to write your list of your warm market, your family, your friends, this, that, or the other. Your warm market is only going to get you so far. You're in the career that you're going to have as a network marketer. If you really want to make it, you want to have somewhere between 7,000 to 10,000 conversations, without a doubt. And most people right now don't have enough leads to support their business. So what do? You buy leads, you quit, you give up, or you're trying to revive the dead, and that's Facebook. Everyone thinks if they can write a new post that's like a gimmick And I'm actually going to be doing another case study on engagement on Facebook. And I actually did 3 posts this past week. And the average engagement, first of all, I did one about Nancy selling her first house, and it got about 260 likes and 70 comments. I did a post the next day asking my network what they would rather eat every day for the rest of their life: pizza, wine, french fries, hamburgers, or ice cream. That got over 130 comments. And today I made the announcement that I was picked as a keynote for a local business association to speak about LinkedIn. And that has gotten somewhere in the range of 110 likes and almost 100 comments. My point of this is the engagement is changing on social media, and I'm going to plug more into that in a future episode that I'm going to release to you guys. But you're running out of leads, and you got to find new ways of connecting with people. And if you're not yet on LinkedIn, I'm telling you right now, if you're not on there right now, you are missing out. There's only 600 million users on there. There's 3.2 billion on Facebook. There's 5 times more people on Facebook than there are LinkedIn. So you go where the opportunity is greater. Number 2, you're posting and praying. I see this all the time. People are just putting out content just to say they put it out. Here's another before and after. Here's another shake picture. Here's another $25 off coupon. Here's another free enrollment picture. That's not network marketing. That's not networking. That's not engaging. The only people that end up commenting on that stuff anyway are the people that are on your team. So when you post, bring life to it. Ask a question to your audience. Don't just post to post. Don't post things because your upline is telling you, hey, you need to post this many transformations per week. You know, I did in an episode 49, you can go back and listen to it, on the 10-4-1 posting system on Facebook. It was created back in 2008, 2009, and people are still trying to revive that system today. It doesn't work. You have to find new ways of engaging with social media platforms because the social media platforms have changed over the last 10 years. Number 3, you're getting less and less organic engagement. And any one of you listening to this right now, you can attest to this. If you were to go to one of your posts for one of your business posts, it's a before and after, a transformation, a product or promotion. If you look at who's engaging with that, most likely 70 to 90% of the engagement is going to be people from your team because they're being told to like and comment and support your team's stuff, which inevitably doesn't really do anything to help your business because those people are already in the business. You want stuff out there that's engaging people in a new way where you're going to get new engagement. Now, Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, for those that don't know who he is, he's got a podcast called The Gary V Experience. About 3 weeks ago, he did a podcast episode on LinkedIn and how he's moving his entire business and his focus from where it is right now on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook to having more of a focus on LinkedIn because he claims, and he feels just like I do, that 2019 is the year of LinkedIn. But what he did say is, in what he's researched and found, the engagement organically on LinkedIn is where Facebook was 5 to 7 years ago. So go where the organic engagement is high, and that's going to be LinkedIn. Number 4, your income is not growing or it's going backwards. You've stalled out. You're losing money each month. I spoke to someone a few weeks back. She was making $7,000 a month, and she's making $300 a month right now 2 years later. If you don't look to replace the people that you have in your business right now quickly, your income will go backwards. Because here's the deal with network marketing, the people that you have in your business right now, a year from now, half of them aren't going to be there. And they're not going to put in their 2 weeks notice letting you know that they're quitting. When someone doesn't want to do network marketing anymore, they just stop. They don't ask, I'm going to put in my 2 weeks and I'm going to stop. I'm going to cancel my auto-ship and I'm good. I have my run. That's not how this thing works. You have to be looking all the time to replace the current people with new people because if you don't, your business inevitably will go backwards. Now, and I'll tell you this much, the gap between the people at the top making all the money, and this is not just in certain companies, industry-wide, the gap is widening with the people at the top making all the money and the people at the bottom making nothing. It's the truth. And the only way that we can start to shorten that gap is if you start connecting with more people, have more conversations, and absolutely lead with the business, because that's what creates the income. The product users, they use the products, you make a little bit of money. But if you have goals and visions of making multiple six figures, you need to start leading with the business. Number 5, it's not easy. And there's a lot of leaders out there that are painting the picture to you that it is easy. Oh, you just post and people reach out and you sign them up and you coach them. Or they get on stage and they tell you all these things that they did. They just walked to a mall and bumped into a woman. They became friends on Facebook and now she's a millionaire in the company. It's not easy. If you haven't realized that already, network marketing, it's a wonderful profession, wonderful business. I am so beyond grateful for it, but it's far from easy. It's going to be one of the most challenging things that you are going to have to experience because you have to create it yourself. No one's going to do it for you, and it truly is a personal development journey with a compensation plan attached to it. The people that are making the most money are the ones that develop themselves personally the best. So if you aren't happy, if this is becoming very difficult, you just have to do a little bit more self-reflection, and potentially your why may not be strong enough. I spoke to someone the other day and I asked them, why are you doing this? And they said they didn't know. And I said, if you want to be a team leader with great power, with great responsibility comes great power. It's a quote from Spider-Man, and it's the truth. So if you say you want to be a team leader, then you have a lot of power in the sense that you are now responsible for giving people a gift of how they can create that income for themselves. And once you realize that this is not easy, but it's not difficult, but it is going to be a challenge, you're going to have a better time. You're going to start having fun again. But most people aren't having fun because it might have been a little bit easier in the beginning and things now have gotten difficult. But if you know the entrepreneur roller coaster, it is up and down every single day. So it's not easy. And when you can realize that, you will understand your stance and you have to strengthen that why and the reason for why you're doing this, not the excuses of why you can't. And finally, you're dragging your current team. The people that you have right now, you know in your heart listening to this, you can think of those people that you are just dragging by their collar. They don't want to go to events. You have to remind them to get on team calls each week. They have excuses. They're constantly in grace or that they're not enrolling people. They wait till the last minute to go to events. Then they can't go to events. You are dragging people through the sand. So my advice to you is just leave those people where they are. Whether you do this business or not, or they do this business or not, it doesn't matter. When you have a team leader, that person is going to do the business with or without you. So if you are dragging these people through the mud, if you are dragging these people and trying to convince them to continue doing this business, those aren't the right people for you. You're running an adult daycare center. You need to let those people go so you can focus your time, your energy, and your efforts on keeping the door open of opportunity for those that do want this. Not the ones that you have to convince that they should be doing this. So again, the 6 problems that network marketers are facing. Number 1, you're running out of leads. Number 2, you're posting and praying. 3, you're getting less organic engagement. 4, your income is not growing and it may even going backwards. 5, it's not easy and you're being told that it is. You just got to do this, that, or the other. And number 6, you're dragging your current team through the mud because they're not serious. When you start doing the opposite of what you're doing right now, you will get much better results. And again, I'm not telling you and sitting here saying that LinkedIn is the cure-all, but if you're on that platform and you're having a bunch of conversations and you get those 1 to 2 enrollments a month of people interested in an opportunity that starts with a product experience, your income will turn around. Your confidence and your posture will strengthen, and your why will wake you up in the middle of the night because now you have a purpose and a passion behind what you're doing. So guys, I hope you found this episode helpful. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. So again, thank you so much for checking out today's episode. And if you can go over to Apple Podcast or iTunes and leave me a 5-star rating, write a review, and share this with anyone that you feel could benefit from this, I would be so grateful. And again, if you would like to learn more about LinkedIn and how I can personally assist you in growing your network marketing business, head over to www.scottaaron.net and schedule a free 15-minute coaching session with me today. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.